My name is Maria. I'm from Protavio in Athens, Greece, and we are the biological coordinators working in the SHIELD project. Our focus is basically on the biological side of the project, to collaborate with all the biological partners, set up some protocols for the clinical study, and also work with the immunoassay kits, do the production, and also use them for the clinical validation. So a big part of our work so far has been on the biological side of SHIELD and preparing the ground for the clinical validation study. So for work package 5, that we are the leaders of this work package, we have worked on preparing the production pipeline of the immunoassay kits that are going to be validated during the clinical study. And we have also contributed to work package 4, where we have worked with the other biological partners on preparing the protocols for sample management, so the collection and handling of the samples that are going to be collected during the surveillance program in order to ensure the good sample quality. So basically these are our focus so far for the work package 5, the production of the kits, and work package 4, the preparation of the protocols. Most of our effort has gone towards the task 5.1, which is the first task of work package 5, that has to do with the production of the immunoassay kits. So for this task, we have worked on setting up the whole production pipeline of the kits, so drafting all the manufacturing protocols, quality control steps that we have to include, making sure that all the materials that we are using are always of good quality, so we have set up some inspection protocols there and the material specifications that are needed, always in compliance with the European regulation for the in vitro diagnostics and ISO 13485. We have also done some work on the equipment qualification and being ready for the process validation that is needed to be done. And a very important milestone for this task has been that we have produced a pilot lot. So we have tested all the protocols that we have written to see if they work well in practice, and trying to do any changes that we saw that are needed there. This is what we have done so far for this work package. For a project like this that its goal is to support early diagnosis, you have to have a production of the assay that is very controlled and always the same. So apart from having a very robust and consistent test, sample quality is also very important for projects like this. This is why we have prepared all the sample management protocols. So we prepare the clinical sites for how to handle the samples correctly, how to collect them, and what are the experimental steps that they need to follow. Because even a very good panel, great biomarkers can lose their value if the sample is not consistently the same. So if the clinical sites do not follow these instructions, maybe the results that we are going to get from the clinical validation are biased and that they do not reflect the reality. Sample quality is very important and crucial, and this is why we tried to make that as consistent as possible. So for our next plans, they are basically going from the preparation of what we have done so far to the actual execution. So for work package 5, our next steps are to produce the kits that are going to be sent to Truly Labs to perform the sample testing for the clinical validation. And for the work package 6 side, which has to do with the upscaling of SHIELD, we are working on the preparation of the multiplex testing facility that can also support production capabilities and also make the long-term vision of SHIELD possible, so to have bigger testing capabilities and also the production. So our next steps have to do with going from the preparation of both the production and all the validation preparation we have done so far towards execution. So our goal is to get the kits in the study, so prepare the lots and send them to Truly Labs that they are going to use them for the testing of the samples. And on the work package 6 side, we are also going to continue our work on building the new facility that will have also production capacity and automation that can support the long-term vision of SILT for large-scale testing.